Did you know that the sugar industry paid off scientists in the 1960s to downplay the link between sugar and heart disease? Instead, they paid scientists to blame fat for all the health problems that were actually caused by sugar. Documents from the 1960s, which were discovered by a researcher at the University of California, show that the Sugar Research Foundation, which is now known as the Sugar Association, funded research to downplay the risks of sugar consumption and gave researchers incentives to point the finger at dietary fat for causing heart disease instead. So in the 1960s, concerns about the link between diet and heart disease were growing. More and more doctors were clicking onto the fact that sugar was a significant factor, and early research proved this theory. The Sugar Research Foundation then paid Harvard scientists $50,000, which was a huge sum of money at the time, to produce research deliberately supporting sugar as harmless when it comes to heart disease. This research was then published in prestigious journals, and as you can expect, had a significant impact on public health policy going forward. It started a war against fats, while sugar got away with it. The findings of the research shifted the focus of heart disease research completely in the wrong direction for decades, towards fat and away from sugar. As a result, many people ran to sugar-laced products as they were often the low-fat alternatives. There were almost 2 million deaths from heart disease in the 1960s. How many of those were due to this tainted research, we'll never know. So why did the SRF pay off scientists? How did they benefit from it? Well, by influencing scientific research and public opinion, the SRF knew they could affect dietary guidelines issued by health authorities. Favourable guidelines that didn't restrict sugar consumption benefited the industry by keeping sugar as a staple ingredient in foods and drinks. These favourable research findings also helped the sugar industry avoid stricter regulations and taxes on sugary products, which were often used to try and combat rising public health issues. This gave sugar an invisibility cloak. At the time, the sugar industry's direct competitors were artificial sweeteners. If sugar was deemed harmful, it would drive customers towards alternative products, impacting the financial success of the sugar industry. What's also concerning is that out of 225 mainstream news companies in the UK and USA, up to now, only 2 of them have spoken about this scandal. Today, the Sugar Association serves as the scientific voice of the US sugar industry. Its primary goals are to increase consumer understanding and confidence in the role of real sugar in a nutritious, balanced, and enjoyable diet. Their words, not mine. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. And if you found this enlightening, please give us a follow and like this video, as it helps get our message out to more people.